How's it going, everybody? So, I'd like to make a short comparison between two versions of the Invicta Prodiver. The less expensive 8928OB. There's other versions too, black, blue, black and gold, etc. So they're all the same. And then the 9937, which is the a little higher end Swiss movement version of the Invicta Prodiver. So here's both of them. This is the 9937, which I believe only comes in black. And here's the 8928OB. So there's a bit of the elephant in the room is that I do not have the original bracelet on this watch. I changed this to a glide lock that I bought on eBay. This is the original bracelet of the Invicta 8928OB. So keep that in mind. We'll first compare the bracelets just to get that out of the way. So the bracelet on this is superior. It feels better. It has a machine scissor clasp with solid end links. This bracelet has pressed folded steel. And hollow end links. Both use a friction clasp. However, this one is subpar. It's hard to, it just doesn't engage and disengage very well. Whereas this one works better. Just feels a little better. So I was, kind of into modding the watch, so I replaced this bracelet with the glide lock. Fake Chinese grape glide lock. I have a video on that if somebody wants to check it out. It's a little older and seems to get a lot of dislikes. I don't know why, but the watches other than that are different in the sense that this one has the Seiko NH35. This is a Sellita SW200. The Sellita is a little bit higher end of a movement than the Seiko. Do you notice a difference in practice? A little bit. First off, I'll show you the beats. Put them together like this. Whoops. The Seiko is a little bit more jittery. The Swiss movement, Sellita, is a little smoother moving. Very slightly. Does it make a huge difference? Not really, but if you're a nitpicky person like me, it does. Accuracy-wise, this one's a little less accurate, but it's also older. So I've had this one for almost 2 years, and I've only had this one for like 3 to 6 November. So yeah, 5 months. So there's that. I also wore this one more. But honestly, especially if you have multiple watches, the difference is negligible. The dial's basically the same. If you notice, the text is identical, other than the color. The indices, pretty much the same. The lume, basically the same. Very poor. The hands, everything. Everything is exactly the same, except for the movements. And you notice the font from each movement is slightly different. I like this one a little better. It's bigger, but, it is what it is. The sides, again, basically the same. Everything about these two watches is the same, other than the movements and the bracelets. This is what the back of this one looks like, 99307. So you can see the Sellita in there, Invicta. It's a nice watch. It's really good for the price. I bought this one on sale for $170 US, so for that price, it's good. It's good quality. This one here. This is the main one that everybody has. A lot of people see with the Seiko movement. The Sellita is finished better than the Seiko, but at the same time, it's like almost double the cost, regular price. So it looks like the case back is pretty much the same. Different text, obviously, but I think the case back design is the same. So, in honest truth, I think these two watches are identical, other than the bracelets and the movements. If you look at 99307s from that are a little older, some of them say Swiss movement, some of them say Swiss made. This one does not. So, another main thing you'll notice is when you unscrew this one, it's a little nicer. The pop, you can hear that. Whereas this one, it unscrews basically the same, but it's louder. The rotor, you probably can't hear that, but the rotor on this one when it spins is also louder than this one. I can't even hear this one right now, whereas I can hear this one. But the bezels, by the way, are also a little different. Forgot about that. This one here, it's horrible. It's extremely hard to turn. Sometimes it is, sometimes it isn't. Whereas this one, it's like butter. Really good. Whereas this guy, you know, sometimes it's easy, but right now, like, I can barely do it. You sometimes gotta go like this to turn it, you know? So it's not the best, but that might be just because of this particular watch. I don't know. I've never felt another Invicta Prodiver like this one other than this exact watch. So, you know, take that for what it is. Overall, though, I think these are both really good watches if you want homage. Of course, they're Invictas. Of course, they got this damn engraved crap on the side. But overall, this is a better watch. The movement is better. The bracelet's better. This also has a flame fusion crystal, by the way, whereas this just has a mineral crystal. So from my understanding, a flame fusion crystal is treated, kind of like the same thing as a hard Lex. From my understanding, it's sapphire-coated mineral. So it's, in theory, it's supposed to not be scratched as easily. However, I have not scratched this one. But this is a better watch, so if you find this one on sale and you're sort of wanting both of these, I would suggest get this one if you want black. If you don't want black, you know, then you're kind of out of luck. This one you can get in any color you like, so long as it's black, whereas this one comes in all kinds of different colors. So, in my opinion, this one, I couldn't deal with the bracelet. I thought the bracelet was bad. It functionally didn't work that well, so I felt the need to change it, but overall, both of them are good watches if you want to homage, and you don't want to try and wait for something from Phoebos that's so expensive and comes from far away. You want to spend $1,000 on a Gino or a Devosa or all those things. These are the cheapest options for you, and they're both good for what they are. Obviously, they're not like Oris level glycine or something like that. Honestly, this one's really good, though. If you see my review on this one's extremely good. For what the price, especially. This one, it's good too. If you get this around the $80 to $100, it's good. But for me, this bracelet is really poor, just because there's no gold on this side. It's just cheaper feeling. It doesn't functionally work as well, the clasp. But you know, this you'll have to mod. You'll have to file this to put a guy lock on. So keep that in mind too. Anyhow, I apologize with the background noise, by the way. My neighbors across the way are pressure washing their driveway, so yeah. Sorry about that. Okay, take care. Cheers.